Hello. The GX-100. All right, so I think we all know that the GX-100 has just been launched. I've been seeing tons of videos showing the features and showing various things like that, and I'm still in the process of making my own videos on it, but I felt that I need to first use it for a while and do some shows so that I actually know what I'm talking about, as opposed to sort of feel like I'm forced to say things when I'm not ready. So, but the reason for this video is not because I want to show you sounds or anything like that. I think there's a couple of questions going around. For example, like, is there desktop software? And certain things with the effects. I was having a chat to my buddy Paul. Hi, Paul. Please go follow him at Plan Z on YouTube. And he was asking about things like routing and all that. And I thought, you know what, the best way to do this is actually just pull the pedal up and let's just have a look, shall we? So obviously, you know, we all know now about the touchscreen. It's really cool. You can add things in by going to the effects palette. But there were some questions I couldn't answer, like dividers. You know, is there only one divider or can we add multiple? And I actually don't know the answer to that, because to me, I in the 1,000, if I could have got rid of the dividers, I would have. Okay, well, here's a divider here. So let's pull this in. There, you can see the divider has actually gone offline now, up at the top. So that obviously tells me you can only do one divider. So there's that answer for you. One divider or just one signal chain. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. What else is there? Things like reverbs. So we're just going to scroll. There's 3 different reverbs, and I actually wanted to check because I'm just using generic reverbs like this. So I can go in and it can be, for example, a hall, small hall, medium, plate, room, or studio. I go between those, and I have them set like a plate and a studio, so that when I hit control number 4, is it control number 4? Sorry, I need to be in manual mode for this. Control mode. You can see I'm still getting to grips with where everything is. Yeah, control 4, and now we'll go back to there. You can see I go between those two. But the question that seems to be asked is, or what people are excited about, is we can have multiple reverbs. So there's, for example, multiple reverbs of that reverb. Now, can I add another one? Yes. Can I add another one? Yes. Can I add another one? I believe it was 5 of any kind. You see, you can only replace blocks now. Now, what if I wanted a plus reverb? No, we replace. So it looks like we can do 5. But now the next question is, can we do multiple of the other reverbs? So there, for example, plate and studio is what I normally do. Let's pull in a plus. And what's in the plus? Okay, spring, ambient, room large, room small, plate. So this to me is more like your traditional GT1000 reverb then. And then we got reverb shimmer. I think we all know what that is. It's just the shimmer. So the shimmer is its own block, which I actually quite like, because there were times where I liked the shimmer, for example, on my clean, but I also wanted a normal sounding reverb for the rest of my music. So now I could load that up, for example, and have that as an assignable on number 2, and then leave plate and these two to flip around. So I can pull that one out. But let's see, can we even do 2 shimmers? There's 2 shimmers and 2 reverbs right there. And let's add a reverb plus. Okay, we can't add that. So I think maybe it's all dependent on how much resources these use. So you can do 5 simple reverbs. 5 simple reverbs, and it looks like, actually, let me pull out mine completely. So we got shimmer. Let's add another. We can add a 3rd shimmer. We can't add a 4th. Okay, so shimmer, you get 3. Interesting. And now if I take those out and we go reverb plus, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. I'm going to assume we can do 4 or 5, but I just saw a slight hiccup there. I don't know if you would have, actually you wouldn't see it because I'm not in the right mode. Let's go there. I've added 3. I'm going to take this away and see if it does it again. There's a little bit of like a almost graphical lag there. And I wonder if that, yeah, I think that's when we know we are now full. So we can do 3 shimmers, 3 reverb pluses, and 5 normal reverbs, which in my honest opinion, if you combine them like I did, which would be, let's actually exit this patch and go back in. Oh, by the way, the screen can be locked by holding the exit button. Let's just go back like that. I'm going to unlock the screen or lock the screen again. Now, if we go into effects, now you can see there are my 2 reverbs. Now, let's say I want to now add a shimmer. There's my shimmer, and we'll turn it off because I don't need it on. And can we add a reverb? We can even add a reverb plus as well. Can we add anything more? No, no reverb plus. What about a normal reverb? We can even add another reverb. So there you could have 3 generic reverbs, which are a hall, small or medium, a plate, a room or studio, a shimmer, and a reverb plus, which would give you the ability of the GT1000 ambient and spring reverb. I think that's not too bad. Okay, what else was there? Oh, I'm going to exit this again. The other question was about amplifiers. I'm assuming we can only do 2 because you've got 1 divider. So logically, that tells me you can probably only load in 2 amps. So let's go looking for, I went past it, didn't I? It was that red block I saw. Amp. Okay. There's 2 amps. There was a bit of a glitch, not a glitch, but a lag. So that's sort of the pedal's way of telling you that's it for that processing power. And I think it's dependent on which effect type you're using. Like obviously, I would assume the reverbs are using a specific portion, almost like a partition of the processing power. That's really interesting. Yeah, manual mode looks like that. And by the way, using it live, the first gig I left it in manual mode, and I was using my SY1000 to change the patches from 1 to 4. And then in my second gig, I found that I was using manual and patch mode. So what I've done, I'm just going to lift this up so you can see the pedal a bit better. Oh, no, no, let's go this way. What I find is I've set this button over here to go between patch and lower that a bit. To go between patch and manual mode like this. And then what's quite nice is if I'm on this side of my board, then I can jump between clean, overdrive, big distortion or solo. But for example, if I'm on overdrive, I might want to then engage my more lush plate reverb with a bit of delay. And I've even got an amp gain over here that knocks me up by 20% or something. So it's really cool. And also I've assigned effects with my assigns on the assign matrix on the expression pedal. And you can check, not on that patch, but let's go to this one. You can see how all those lights turn on the screen there, as well as the lights down here. And I've just assigned the expression pedal light to go on and off. How did I do that again? Control function. Oh, I've just set it as well. Because before it wasn't lighting up, and I like it to show me pink to mean that it's on, because if it's just sitting there right at the sort of 2-3 out of 127 range, you get that really bassy guitar sound, and during a sound check or something, it might throw people off. Anyway, so I just wanted to show that, because I know there's been a bit of speculation on a few things like, is there software, is there IR loaders? I can tell you there is IR loaders and there is software, but I think they are only releasing the proper software now, in the next couple of weeks or something. I don't really know too much about that. But yeah, so there's a couple of those questions answered. I hope it helps, and catch you guys next time. Bye.